Hey, dude, you there?
Yeah, I don't know why it kicked me out for half a second.
It kicked
But
you
yeah, I'm here.
out.
Yeah, like I don't know, messing with stuff on YouTube, and then I heard the ding saying that you were here. Then when I came back on Discord, I didn't see myself, so I had to click back in.
Ah, cool, cool. Now I don't know if this is. I'm attempting something different. You want to talk about something, but I decided I'm gonna try to record to see if this shit worked because I've not done this before. I don't. I'm
Hey,
using I'm
hey,
using Filmora.
neither have I. Neither have I, man. Neither have I.
I'm using Filmora, and I'm like, I don't want a voice echo, So I'm like, if it's going to accept the microphone, that's cool, and if it's going to accept the speakers, that's cool. Because I know OBS Studio, there will be a feedback loop. I know that, so I'm going to
Yeah.
just hope for the best here.
All right. Well, first of all, I just gotta say I loved your video, man. It was it was one of your best. Absolutely one of your best.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks. I was frustrated. I was real frustrated. I was like, I keep hearing about this shit. Who cares? No one gives a damn about the poor. It's like, let's boost up the middle class. I'm like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I completely get that. I completely get that because, well, okay, the one story that not story, like thing that happened to me a lot when I was like in high school. Or not even just high school, just in general. It happens to me a lot where I'm hanging out with some people and they think I'm rich, and I look at them like, what? How? And when it hit me why they think that, it's because it's literally just that bad right now, and
Yes. I went through that too.
yeah,
It was, and I don't look rich. I don't look middle. My parents would have been middle class if they managed their money better.
yeah.
I didn't, if I wanted something, it was always, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, Christmas, what do you want? And I'm like, I want these specific things here. Okay, we'll get you half of that and a whole bunch of crap that you didn't ask for that we find cute or suitable for you. And my
Yeah.
friend's mom would be like, it must be nice to be rich. And I'm like, I don't know. If this is rich, I want to be poor because this sucks.
Yeah, basically.
I was like,
Oh, man.
this weird shit, And then you get the people who are rich, the ones who
Yeah,
are rich that'll tell you, you don't have much money because you don't manage it right. It's like, manage it right. I need enough money to manage to start managing it at all.
yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I think whenever someone tells me you're rich. I'm like, what? How? I have to manage my money every single day to make sure that that I can feed myself, that I can pay for my bills and everything. How can you call that rich?
Really, rich people don't worry about bills. They don't even know what a bill is other than the bill that they pass to make more money.
Yeah, exactly. You can't call if you are at the point where you don't have to worry about bills at all. Like hey, yeah, they exist. You have to technically deal with them, but not paying one or two or three wouldn't put you in any sort of danger. Then you're rich. That's how I think of it.
Yes. Because you're not juggling money. You're not juggling one bill to another. And then you're like, I don't, it's like, I don't feel like paying this bill right now because I'd rather do something else with my money and I'll catch it next month. And you're casual about it. Yeah, you're either, you might not be rich, but you are definitely middle class and not worried about money.
Yeah, exactly.
And, going on, and I know you've heard it. I know you've heard it. I know you have. When me and Sidra go out and we hear shit from people when they complain about, the gardener not showing up on time, or they're complaining that someone missed a spot on their car, or the pricing of someone cleaning their house has gone up $5. I'm like, I sit there angry, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. That's all I be thinking. Shut the fuck up. And they're upset. They are honestly upset.
I kind of get it though, but at the same time, it's still unreasonable because they're upset that the thing that they paid for is more inconvenient while they're also juggling all the other stuff. But that doesn't really excuse it though, because the other person still has a life. You can't just be saying, "Hey, you're late. How dare you?" Like, "Oh, I'm sorry. My kid had to be here," or "My brother is getting ready for possible surgery. I couldn't, deal with you right now."
But what about my time? I have to be at work, and you had to be here. Okay, my time is valuable too, not just your kids. Fuck. And I'm sitting here like,
oh my god. Well, that's the thing. They value their time. Like, and I'm a nihilist. I don't value anything. I know that things that annoy me are just things that annoy me. I'm not gonna go out of my way to say, "Hey, because this annoys me, it has to be fixed." No, that's just imposing my own will on somebody else.
Yes, that's what you do in contact sports.
Yeah.
If the government keep fucking up, life is going to become a contact sport for sure. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I sit here, I'm like, some woman was upset that their vacation was cut like 3 hours short. We was sitting in a Mexican restaurant, and this woman was complaining. It's like, we went kayaking and everything, and I can't believe we had to come back 3 hours early because what is it? Something had broke. Their neighbor called. They had to leave. And it was like somewhere, I don't know what, somewhere in North Carolina where I guess is beautiful enough for kayaking and camping at a lodge and golfing all at the same time. I don't know where that is because I'm fucking broke. But she's complaining about this shit, and I'm eating my burrito, and I'm like, I wonder if she's having a car payment where she's paying. Now, I'm sure her car payment's $300 some. I'm sure her car payment's in that $300 range or $500. Well, I think ours is like we're splitting it. Sidra makes the money here. She makes the money, so she's paying like $100 and some dollars, and my mom is paying like $100 and some dollars on a used car. So I'm like, shut the fuck up.
It's not. It's not even like. It's a hand-me-down. Like
yes.
that's how you got to think about it, because used cars are hand-me-downs.
Yes, and it was fucked. I mean, it's beautiful, but
still expensive as shit.
Yes, it costs too damn much to be so damn cheap.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful car. I'll take a picture of it. It's beautiful. No, you know what? I'll take a picture when it's clean, when we get it washed. That's if the car wash washed the bottom half of the car. It only washed the top half so far. Oh man, I'm glad you liked the video. I listened to yours, and I was listening, and I was sitting here like, whoever this dude he's talking to, that dude's a nihilist, not nihilist, but a natalist. That's what it is.
Yeah, natalist.
He's a natalist. And I was like,
well, that's the thing though. He's not actually a natalist in the strictest sense of the word, because he's okay with abortion, but he just values fetuses to a degree that is like why? You are valuing the life of someone you will probably never meet just because you value. Just because, like, there's no real reason behind it. It's just I feel this way.
He was told, yeah, he was told to feel that way. Someone made an argument that confirmed some preconceived notion that he had, and he's like, you know what, that makes sense. I'm going to run with it. And then the tribal minds that we have is not that you just go for something, then you have to find what's against what you're for and then go after it.
Yeah. Because in his video, he actually explicitly says he is pro-choice because the way he worded it was, you can't force someone to grow something inside their body, right? But at the same time, he also says he wants every like conception, every life, every conception is basically the way he said it. Every conception has to be given the chance to be born, basically. Like he's for sterilization, he's for birth control, but he's not for abortion.
So he's not a natalist. He's just, oh man, I don't know what you call it, because yeah, I hear.
I would say it's a form of natalism. It's just a kind of it's just oddly specific, and it's the biggest problem I have with it is it still has the life is inherently valuable in it. It still has that inherent shit in it. It's like, you're just saying it has value because reasons.
That's it.
You don't yeah.
I would be like, if life is inherently valuable, it's almost like saying,
hey, if life was inherently valuable, nothing would eat other piece of life. You couldn't eat grass. You couldn't eat meat. You couldn't eat any of that.
That's right.
Because all of that is life.
And there wouldn't be slavery.
Yeah, there wouldn't.
If it's valid. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, it's weird. I don't know if it's a twist. I don't know if it's a mind fuck. But if life is inherently valuable, then that means there should be some slavery.
Right.
How much is that?
In a way that makes sense, because the slave has value to, in the sense that if you're a slave, you produce something and your master is worth more than you for some reason. It doesn't make any sense, but
yeah. Today we just call them migrants.
Value. That person that life has value.
Yeah, just enough value. They're called just migrants. They're called migrants. Shit.
Or criminal.
Yes.
Or smoking a little.
I smoke pot. What do you do now? Well, I work for free to bake ditches, build foundations, and fix cars and make license plates. And when I get out, I won't be able to vote, although everyone that is going to be in office can affect my life, and I can't vote on how someone affects my life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's some bullshit.
That is complete bullshit.
I'm going to do a video later talking because Cory Booker decided to throw his hat into going to president.
Cory Booker.
And I'm like, I don't know if I could run down the gambit, but I'm definitely going to insult him and anyone that's going to vote for him.
Yeah. It's like his biggest claim to fame is trying to antagonize people in ways that he knows they're not going to actually do. That's like, it was I am spacing on this so hard. It's a Senate. There was a Senate meeting about something, and he's like, "Well, yeah, if you think I'm in the wrong here, come on, let's bring it out. You know?"
Oh,
that kind
yes, that tough guy talk on shit that he knows can't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate that cowardly shit. I hate that.
No.
Oh man, but you know what though?
But people liked that shit.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you cheering on something that you know can't happen? Like literally, it's not going to happen.
It's like, yeah, okay, he technically violated a minor rule that means absolutely nothing. That's not enforceable in the slightest, and he was trying to force the Republican in that situation to do something so that he would get good PR. That's it. That's what it was.
Yep. That's. I mean, Cory Booker just. I'm gonna do a smidge of research.
Him breaking the rule there.
I'm gonna do a smidge of research on Cory Booker because that's all I really need. I don't need much. As a matter of fact, the fact that Cory Booker's name came up, I'm like, people should already just fill out a form that says "fuck him." I'm like, his name alone is like, fuck it. I don't know why you did that.
I do like how everyone is shitting on the billionaires trying to run. I really like how that's happening.
Yes, that is needed. But here's the thing: there's no, and you don't mind if I make this, I guess, a video and upload it, do you?
No, of course I don't.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna say this for anybody that does listen to this: it's stupid to vote against billionaires running for president or any office and then vote for the politicians that favor the billionaires.
Yeah, it's basically it's like saying, "Oh, I'm not for billionaires, but I'm going to help them anyway."
I'm like, well, don't go Hillary Clinton on me.
I have a private position and a public position. Nah, I just have positions.
Let's not turn away a small black child and say, now let's talk about what really matters. Don't do that. That would break my fucking heart. Oh, she's such a shit.
She's the worst.
God damn. I'm like, you know what? At least Trump was honest about his racism.
Hey, if there's one thing I can appreciate about Trump, is that he's too stupid to hide his position.
That's what I like about him. He's so goddamn stupid, he can't hide it. And he's telling all the Republicans secrets, and he's taking away the dog whistle and using a bullhorn. And the Republicans are like, dude, shut the fuck up. Can't you see that you're telling the truth? It's like, no, we're powerful.
He lies constantly. He lies constantly, but he's too stupid not to actually reveal the truth.
Yes. I'm like, it's amazing to hear someone lie so much and yet tell the truth. It's weird. I mean, I watched the movie True Lies. They ain't got shit on Trump.
Oh man.
Oh damn, this is I was in the damn shower. Sidra comes home from taking our kid to school. It's like, yeah, Cory Booker's running for president. I was like, okay, I'm going to address that when I get out.
Oh, jeez.
I am so damn hungry. I can't stand it. I was thinking Sidra might come back here and jump in on the conversation at some point, but she's not because she doesn't care about people. She's working on the Medium post. I heard her fingers just going to work over there. Okay, Medium post.
There's a video I want to make, but like I feel like I need it in completion. Like yesterday was long because it was a response and I was just off the cuff.
Yeah,
but
I like that.
And I had a lot to say. Like, there's a lot of times where I just don't have a lot to say.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, if it's your videos on like 10 or 30 seconds, I don't give a shit. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. But anyway, back to my point.
Yeah.
I want to make a video on why I advocate for being mean sometimes. You know? Because everyone's like, "Hey, I want everyone needs to be nice. And I'm like, no.
Really? What the fuck? I mean, I would like to be nice to everyone. I would.
Hey, there's the thing with being nice is you should be nice to everyone that has earned it. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear you. I'm like, look,
and I give everyone a blanket like free respect and free niceness until they open their mouths.
Yeah, I'm like,
once they open their mouths,
like,
once they open their mouths, I'm allowed to be as mean as I want.
That video I did, the one CR1 and the Troll Zero. That's why I'm like, okay, buddy, you don't want to respect me. You don't want to listen. You're gonna judge everything about me and group me in with some bullshit just because you don't agree with me. Okay, now you have allowed me to say what the fuck I want to say.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was nice to you. I respect. If you look at the conversation we had in the comment section, I should have went off.
You
on
granted him a lot of shit.
Huh?
You granted him a lot of shit.
Yes, I am usually not that fucking nice. I am usually not that nice, but I was like, this guy, I'm being nice, I'm being kind, respectful, and this motherfucker is definitely not respecting that. I'm like, all right, fine. I said, now I can do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So,
like,
your video, you'll be ready. You will be ready. Just, I would just use personal experiences and whatnot and exploit the topic at hand.
Yeah. And I'll either do it eventually, or it'll just kind of get lost, because that's how a lot of my videos have been going lately.
You can write it down. I can't do that. And what I mean by that,
I'm not good at writing stuff down, just because like that's not how I organize myself. You know.
I mean, just a subject topic on being nice, and then leave it at that.
Yeah, I get that, but like I just don't value. For me, I don't value stuff in paper. I guess is the thing, because like, hey, I'll write it down, and then like I'm like, okay, so I wrote it down.
Yeah, I did.
This doesn't seem to help me.
I did something on $15 an hour. I did this whole long thing. It was really good, but then I was like, well, shit, I done said what I had to say, and it's been probably 4 or 5 months now. I don't know where it is now. It's somewhere on the computer, I think. I hope I haven't erased it. But yeah, I'm like, I done said it. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't need to do anything more to it.
I haven't put it on Medium. I haven't used it on YouTube. I'm just like, it's out. I'm cool. I'm moved on after that.
Yeah. Like if something needs to get done, I want to just do it. And the problem with my videos is it never needs to be done. It's not something that is absolutely necessary, so it kind of gets pushed back a lot.
Yeah. I just vent. That's what I do.
That's probably the best way to put out videos.
Yep. Like, this done pissed me off. I'm gonna talk about it. But it's today, February the 1st. This is my cousin's birthday. Mine is on the 10th. So she's legitimately 9 days older than me. So when I ask her how the future is, I'm like, I'll tell you how the past is. And this month I wanted to do it my first year, and I want to do my second year, but I didn't do it. This month I'm going to talk about, at random points, things that I really like, things that I love, and things that are just cool with me. And hopefully I can do those. Usually I'll think about the video, I'll think about what makes me happy, I'll get happy, and then I won't do the video because now I'm all right. I'm like, I'm cool now. Fuck it, I'm good.
Yeah. Man, what else? There was so much more that I wanted to point at in your video, man. There was. Oh, here we go. This was a thought that came to my mind. Like, you almost reminded me of Richard Ojeda, but for like the poor. Like, that's what we want. We want someone who fights like Richard Ojeda, but on everything.
Yeah, not just a single issue fighter. We need someone that says, overall, we need to overhaul this system, do better, be better for the people, not a group of people.
Well, okay. I mean, I have a feeling that he would have pushed for a lot of lower class stuff just based on his framing. I'm not saying he would have, because
Yeah, he only talked about the middle class.
but here's the little tiny hints and bits of him that makes me think that he would fight for the poor. And he's every once in a while he's like, he, like, for example, when he said, oh, the rich will eat the poor, right? And then there was also the, man, I'm really sad that he's not running anymore. Anyway,
Oh, Ojeda dropped out? I didn't know that.
yeah. He basically said he knows that there's no way that he has enough media attention to actually get his message out there, and he felt like he couldn't accept donations to a lost cause.
Oh, now look, here's the thing.
Now that's something I can respect, because
Yeah.
he didn't want to hurt the people that he wanted to prop up.
Let's see, this is my first time hearing about Ojeda not running. Because social media giants don't cover that shit.
Well, they covered it a little, but like almost in passing. Like, it was a very quick thing.
Like, Ojeda dropped out.
Like, they didn't have any debate about it. They didn't have any real conversation about it. They just sort of said, he's not running anymore. And to his credit, Kyle actually has talked about him to a better degree than most. But that's it.
Yeah. I give Kyle that, although the problem is Kyle and Jank and them and David Patman, they
have a perspective, and it's hard for them to break it, because that's just how they are.
Yeah, and they use their perspective. They don't understand that people listen to their perspective and then take their perspective on as truth. And when they talk about only Bernie Sanders,
all right, for most of those people, I would tend to agree, but I think Kyle does a really good job of not doing that. Of all of them, I think Kyle does a really good job of not doing that, because he makes it absolutely crystalline clear that this is his opinion. He knows that it's his opinion, and he's not going to die on a hill on a lot of stuff. Yeah. Like, he'll state the facts, but he will make it crystalline clear that it's his opinion.
I respect that. I like that. The thing is, while he does state that it's his opinion, then he will go on to state his opinions as facts and then demonize certain groups if they don't agree with that, and then talk about that group as if that group was just then listening to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy's a little schizophrenic.
But that's kind of what we all do to a certain degree, because like I know I do. Like, if someone says some blatantly racist shit around me, I look at them like they're a fucking piece of shit, because because I think that they're a fucking piece of shit, and I will say it as if it's fact, because based on the facts that they said that, and my opinion, based on my opinion of that kind of stance and the fact that they said it, I will state as a fact that they are a piece of shit. And I think that's what Kyle does. That's the difference I see. But it's kind of a tomato thing, I think. Like, but that's why I respect Kyle above the others, because Cenk sometimes does that, but he does have a push, like he is trying to push for something specific without actually giving the reasoning behind it sometimes. I don't respect at all David Pakman in that sense. Like, he's He's good. He's good for cold facts. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm like my thing is with all of them, I'm like, instead of just reporting the facts and informing us, which is good, and I appreciate because we need that. It's very important. But offer a fucking solution. Explain it. Like in the beginning, that's what I liked about the Young Turks when I watched them on on TV. I can't remember the channel.
Yeah, they do need to up their game in that sense. Like they need, every time they point out a problem, they need to nail down a solution.
They used to. That's what I liked about Jank and them.
Kyle, of all of them, Kyle has the best ratio, I think.
Kyle don't offer shit really.
Well,
what he will say.
He does. I'm not saying he does all the time, but he does a decent enough amount of the time.
It's like he'll say the same thing. He'll say you need to get the establishment out.
Man, Kyle is repetitive as shit.
Yeah, I don't mind being repetitive, but it's like he's pushing a narrative that says fuck everybody else. If it has to be middle class, and give me your money. That's what I'm hearing now.
I don't know.
It's bugging me. I don't, because I offer something.
I'm not sure what it is that's getting me to not think that way about him. Over what of your perspective, like I'm not hearing it. You know what I mean?
That's cool. I don't have, because here's the thing. It's my perspective, but perspectives change upon, listening, understanding, and other stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, that's all I can hear, and it's bugging me.
Well, okay, you know what? There is one part of all of them. Not David Packman, because he doesn't have. He's a robot.
Okay,
but of them that like say that give the facts, give the news, and then they say their opinion, that kind of thing, and they say their opinion with force and vigor, you know. Like
that's what I do love about Kyle. Force, vigor, enthusiasm, yes. But then I have to shake my head at one thing that he does. And it's not that it's bad. It's not bad. It's just, I'm like, pot, kettle, Kyle. And I'm like, you call Trump and others a baby and stuff, and then you go on with insults and then making silly sounds. I'm like, you can't call someone a child and then act like a child.
No, I disagree completely. As long as he realizes he's acting like a child, I don't give a shit. I know I act like a child. When I act like a child and call someone else a child, it pisses them off because they want to not act like a child. They don't want to be compared to a child. I think Kyle does. I think Kyle has the same opinion, but I don't know. I don't know for a fact he does. But if I will call someone a child for acting childish and then act childish to them because it triggers the fuck out of them.
I got a friend. He's in Nevada, and he was like, I'll say hypocritical things to others. He says, but I'm not a hypocrite because I know I'm being a hypocrite. And I'm like, the fuck, what? It took me a while to get that. He's like, right. and I got it. I'm just like, I get it. I don't thoroughly agree with the method, but he knows. Yeah,
I'm not saying the method's perfect. I'm not saying the method's perfect because the second someone like hears a contradiction, even if it's not actually a contradiction, like in this case, because like, hey, I'm calling someone a child. I know I'm a child, but they don't like me calling them a child because just on its face. So they almost fill in a blank to make it a contradiction by saying, "Oh, this dude doesn't want to be called a child, but he's also calling me a child." I'm like, "No, you can call me a child. I don't give a shit."
Yeah, someone said I was acting childish and stuff, and I remember I said, "You're calling me childish, but you're the one that's not listening to me."
Yeah.
I'm like, a child gets upset and stops listening. A child gets upset and it's like, I just want what I want. Usually a child wake up with, I want what I want, listen to me, do what I say. That's
Right.
what you just did, so you need to really look in the mirror.
If anything, when I am acting quote unquote childish, I'm actually being adult. I'm just acting like the stereotype of a child, not necessarily acting like a child.
Yeah.
Like, I'm listening to you. I'm making very valid points, but I'm also mocking the shit out of you. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a moot point.
I definitely got childish on that Campbell guy. That's why I'm gonna say his name like that. Oh, fuck this guy. You know, I was like, I tried to respect him. You know, and have you, if you got any, do you have anything else that you want to bring up?
I guess if I don't know why I'm thinking about this. Like, it's just sort of mulling around in my head. If I were to have won the lottery, this is what I would do. I would set aside like a continuous payment sort of thing for like a fairly like reasonable retirement, right? And then
Okay.
absolutely every single other dollar would go to putting myself and other people into office, like just a campaign. Like, hey, I just got our war chest for getting what we want through. Like, I'll live. I'll have enough in retirement to live what people are calling a middle class life, and that's it.
I would. You know what? Ojeda didn't have anyone that was talking to him properly. That's
Yeah,
why
I
he
don't
had
think I don't think so either. Honestly, like if he was talking, if I was in the same room as him, I would tell him exactly what I've been telling you this entire time,
Yep.
and say, hey, you have ground root support because you inspire people, and that's a hard thing to do.
Yes, and and everyone right now has earned their ability to be jaded about politics and stuff. It's
Yeah.
earned. But Ojeda, I couldn't have been in his corner because he'd still be out there, and I would tell him, dude, you don't need mainstream media. You need social media.
Yeah,
Mainstream
exactly.
media
You
only
need
caters to people that's probably about 55 and up.
yeah. He needed an aggressive ground plan, as I think he would like to have heard it called. Like he needed every person who supports him to viciously support him. Like I was viciously supporting him because he was fucking awesome.
Yeah, and look, I didn't agree with every iota of what Ojeda wanted,
Like,
but he
the
was
only thing
damn
I,
sure
the only
better
thing I
than everybody
disagreed
else.
with, the only thing I disagreed with him on was tone.
With
That's
what?
it. Tone, like, how he says the things that he says.
Oh,
On some things. I'm not saying on all things. Like, he was pro-choice, but he framed it as pro-life, and he was consistent with it. So I don't care. But
yeah.
if you're gonna say it that way, you gotta help people out. You gotta say it in as many different ways as possible so that they get it.
And he did, because at first I was like, why you pro life, And then he was like, they hijacked it and did all this. He explained that, and I'm like, awesome. And he did this on the Young Turks, and I was like,
Yeah.
now it's up to the Young Turks to support this.
Actually push it. Yeah.
And they don't do that shit because it's not Bernie, it's not Elizabeth Warren, it's not
Well, they
them.
still have to get them clicks. That's what it is. They think it wasn't worth pushing.
And that's what's fucked up. It shouldn't be up to them what they shouldn't. They're pushing their beliefs, their values, and their thoughts onto everyone else instead of saying, this is who this is what they stand for, we're progressives, this is what we want, and he wants the same thing, so we support
He
them.
wants all of the same things. His framing is weird sometimes, but other than that, he wants everything that I want. And that's what I wanted. That's why I wanted him.
I'm gonna tell you what's needed right now for Ojeda or to get back in, for people to actually acknowledge that he was worthwhile, for people to acknowledge that he was needed and his views are more progressive than I even thought of. You know, you're the first one that even came up that I even heard that stuff from. You know,
and that's the thing. If you're running for office, it's a damn shame that people don't know everything about you. If you are running for office, there can't be confusion. And he was really good on a lot of stuff, but not on others, of dissuading that confusion.
Yeah, he should have been out there talking. He should have gone place to place.
He should have made every single one of his positions as crystalline clear as Bernie does with his. That's what it is.
Yep.
Like,
I mean,
I disagree with some of Bernie's shit. I disagree with some of his Bernie shit. Like, on the military, he's not as great as people say. But he's clear about it.
Here's what Ojeda did that I think hurt him. Ojeda spoke very finitely.
Yeah.
He was. Here's the subject. Here's the predicate. Done.
People weren't ready for that.
They'll never be ready because people, they don't want to hear. These people are hurting you. I'm going to do this, and we're going to make things right. What they want to hear is, I'm going to make you feel better. I'm going to do what's right by you because I'm American just like you, because yay us. And they're like, yay, he gets it. He has great policy. And he's like, I didn't say a fucking thing.
Yeah, man.
It's like people don't want facts. They want feelings. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Hey, feelings are great. I have feelings. I like my feelings. But you gotta take the facts in consideration first and then have your feelings afterwards.
Yeah, facts don't give a shit about your feelings.
Yeah, and feelings give too much of a shit about the facts.
Yeah, confirmation bias to facts.
Yeah, exactly. If your feelings are telling you what the facts should be, then you're doing it wrong.
Yes. I feel like he should hate them as much as I do. No, you dumbass. Why do you hate them in general? Because I do, because fuck them. Shit. I'm like, these people vote.
I'm not going to say I don't hate anybody, because they give me reason to hate them.
Oh yes, hate. It took me a while to understand. Hate is a strong word. Hate is like, basically, when you hate something, you have no problem driving over it in a crowd of people and trying to get away with it.
Yeah.
You know, I dislike a lot of people. I hate certain ideologies because and you know what, you taught me that.
That's a good point to bring up, because I don't hate people. I hate the stupid shit that they say. Like, if the stupid shit that they said was in front of me as a tangible person, like if it was the personification of the stupid shit that they said, I would drive over it in a heartbeat. I would shoot it. I would beat it over the head with a bat.
Well, yeah, there's some
but I don't hate
right
the
there.
person. I don't hate the person. I don't have. There's not enough stupid in one person for me to actually hate them. Because, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I hear. Yeah, I had to think about that. I'm like, I thought about, you know, these goddamn white nationalists and these dumbasses like that, and I'm like, you know, I'm like, are they really worth saving if they were dying in the street?
Like, if I would probably try to save a white nationalist dying in the street if I could, just because, again, I don't hate I couldn't hate a person that much. Like, even Hitler liked puppies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but imagine if you hated Hitler and killed Hitler. Imagine the 300 probably million people that would have lived.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course, on the pure numbers, like, Hitler needed to die. On the pure numbers, Hitler needed to die. But I would have killed Hitler. But I can't hate him. Is the difference?
Yeah, it's more like a logical need. It's like, well, you know what? I don't hate him, but this has to happen.
Exactly. Like, Hitler. Yeah, I love how we're talking about how I'm talking about I wouldn't kill Hitler.
Yeah, but it's like, here's just an example, because I'm like, white nationalists. I'm like, okay, let's say you see one dying in the street. You know this, and you know, although, I mean, you'll know because they're probably saying something or they're probably at a rally. But you know, the thing is, they want lots of people dead.
Right.
So it's like,
Now,
do you save
here's
him?
the thing. I want a lot of stupid shit too. As long as I don't act on that stupid shit, I can't expect someone else to act on me.
Yeah, I'm just conflicted with certain things. You know,
I know.
I'm just
like,
conflicted because I'm like, I don't want me. I would, when it comes to, like, when I see someone that's a good person, a nice person, and they're trying to be decent and stuff, I'm like, this person should just reach their prime and just stay there until they care to age and die. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
exactly.
I'm like, I don't like seeing good people get old and die. I'm like, I wish you could just be where you are forever. That's just me.
Yeah.
And then when I see somebody hurting someone else or wishing someone hurting just because they're different, I'm like, you know, you need to just die now. You can go away. It's all good.
Yeah,
you know?
we don't need you.
That's why I say I'm conflicted. Because then what if, because you kill them, then you remove their ability to change.
Right.
And I'm like, but how do you change a racist mind, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it has been shown to happen.
Yeah.
And that's enough for me to say, look, while you are only saying these things, I will tolerate your existence. I won't approve of it. I will shit talk you. I will tell you you're a piece of crap that deserves everything that comes to you.
Yeah.
But I will tolerate your existence because you haven't actually done anything. Once you're at the point of doing something, then something has to be done.
I can't say they haven't done anything because I used to think that too. I'm like, well, they haven't done anything. They're just talking. It's up to the others that's listening. And I'm like, if they weren't spewing this dumb shit,
no.
then, you know,
that's the exact same reason that I think pushing a religion is immoral. Because you don't, if it's a delusion, then ethically speaking, you should not, the only ethical way to have a delusion is to keep it to yourself. If you think something without any facts, you can have that idea, but you can't advocate for it because then you're actively trying to delude other people. You're trying to force a delusion into reality. You're trying to force a delusion into reality.
And I mean, I get
That's
it.
why I can respect my mom, who's a Christian, because she says I don't think it's right to proselytize. I don't think it's right to tell anybody what to think.
I would argue, like, if you don't like to tell anyone what to think, but just think that someone just told you what to think all these years and now you believe what they think.
Right.
You know,
But
that's how I would see it.
I get. Okay. This is definitely why I said delusions specifically.
Yeah.
Because like there are definitely facts that should persuade you to think a certain way.
Oh yeah.
If you value certain things, there are facts that should persuade you to feel a certain way. But if there aren't any facts, if there are no facts involved, and that's why racism is so fucking stupid. There are no facts in racism.
Nope.
It is a delusion, just like believing in the invisible sky wizard. Just like just like having an imaginary friend. Just any delusion, anything that you know you don't have a fact for. You can't say that factless thing is real. You can't say it's legitimate because it's factless.
Yeah, it's like, well, I assert this, therefore it is. It's like, no. It don't work that way. If it did, I'd be wealthy.
Yeah.
I have $1 billion. I have $1 billion. You know what? I got $1 billion. Can you prove
I got
it?
$1 billion.
Oh, you got to prove I don't have $1 billion. It's like, look, motherfucker, you are still poor. I don't feel poor. I feel like I have $1 billion. I'm sitting here trying to lotion and not have my skin burn. Dry skin piss me off.
But yeah, like I won't say you can't say your delusion out loud. I would just say it's unethical to say your delusion out loud.
It depends on how you say it. If you're like, I don't know, and I'm curious, and I would like others' opinions about this thought I've had, I don't think anything's wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that because that's not pushing it as fact.
Yeah, you know, you it's not. And I'm gonna tell you, it's one thing to push something as a fact that you don't know or have any proof of. It's one thing for that, and I think it's far worse when you go into it as, you must believe my crazy because if you don't, I will hurt you.
Yeah, that is definitely way different.
And I'm like, that's one of the many issues that people have with religious people. And you know what? I've come in conflict with something about religion. The one is down. You can see her name here. It says Unique Sade and stuff. And she's like, I think this is what she is saying. She's like, I'm not religious, although I do believe in God. And
yeah, okay.
Yeah, and what she just like, there's a difference. I'm conflicted with that because I'm like, I hear it.
Yeah, look, as far as that's concerned, as long as she's just saying it as, hey, I believe, it's okay for her to say it. I will say that she's delusional and that she should probably not believe that for the many reasons that I will tell her, but I won't tell her that it's unethical for her to believe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, because her belief in God is not hurting anyone else,
right?
And it's not hurting her.
You can do, think, or believe anything you want as long as it doesn't affect someone else. Now, if you say something out loud that triggers someone else to do something because of it, then you've done something.
That's
why racism is as bad as it is, because it's a delusional piece of shit that people will act on.
And that's scary. That's scary to look into someone's eyes and you know that they don't. I don't know if I want to use the right terminology, but they don't value as an equal human being. Right.
You know? They don't hold you in the same definition of human as the actual definition of human.
Yeah, they'll think of you as a kind.
Right. But that just kind of goes back to why I'm a nihilist. You know?
Because nihilist doesn't mean that. Yeah, some people that was like they were telling me I was a nihilist for years and stuff, and it's like you're jaded, you're a nihilist, and they're
dude. Jaded and nihilists are so different, and I hate that people have this pessimistic view about nihilism. Pessimism is a value. You know what I mean?
They only have the view because that's what they were trained to have without any actual examples of what it was or any clear definitions. It turned into a belief, not a knowledge.
Right, exactly.
You know, because there was nihilism. I was taught nihilists were those that basically wanted everyone dead. They have no hope. They have no future. They have no friends. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, and then my friend had called me jaded because I was like, he said something. I said, what's the point in working so hard for something that not even that you don't even really care about? You only care about the attention you get from it, but you don't care about it itself. And he called me jaded, and I'm like, I didn't say anything because I'm like, I don't even know what jaded is, so I can't fucking argue against it. I can't say I'm not something that I don't know about.
Jaded is, like, as far as I understand it, jaded is like almost a synonym for pessimism.
Yeah, I was called a pessimist, someone that pretty much is a nihilist, no hope, no feelings, no nothing.
Right. No, nihilism isn't pessimistic. Nihilism isn't optimistic. Nihilism isn't pessimistic. It's just a stance on what value is. So when people hear me as a nihilist say, hey, there's no inherent value to life, they're like, oh, you think life has no value? Did I say that? No, I said life has no inherent value. There's a difference.
And yeah, there is it's a strong, that's why the term inherent and then value, not just value. But these are the same people that would argue against you while choosing, are you Palestinian or Israeli? You know, like, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That doesn't mean anything. that doesn't add anything to conversation, you know?
It kind of don't, but at the same time, it's like you can't be angry with someone and say that they have no value of life, and, you know, you're arguing against them while you
clearly have a value of life. I'm still alive,
someone's life.
Hey, I clearly have a value to life. I'm alive, right?
Yeah.
if I didn't value life, I'd be dead.
All right, Hitler valued his life.
Well, I mean, clearly not enough. He committed suicide.
Yeah. Oh no, Hitler didn't commit suicide because he didn't value his life. He committed suicide as in, you won't take me alive.
Yeah.
That's all that was. He wanted to live, but his, God damn it, I can't remember the fucking term, but his quality of life, he would have diminished greatly if he was captured, and he knew that.
Yeah.
But Hitler and his followers, even today, don't understand. They are living demonstrations of cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
Because Hitler was the...
That can't really be denied.
Huh?
That particular thing you just said cannot be denied in any way, shape, or form.
Thanks. I'm like, and you know, just think about this. Hitler, he was all about the Aryan race, which didn't exist. But it was like, you had blonde hair, blue eyes, white skin.
While being a black-haired, brown-eyed man.
Yes. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, y'all don't see how this is fucking stupid? And then...
he's just an arbitrary motherfucker.
Yes. And then my friend in Nevada, he was like, was Hitler really a bad person? Or was the ones that carried out his plans the bad people? Because Hitler was just somebody basically on the soapbox and everyone else listened.
Both.
Yeah, both. But Yeah. It's like, who's really fucked? The one spouting the crazy shit or the one that's listening and believing it? They're both fucked.
Yeah.
Cidra's giving me this look. Oh.
You don't have any clothes.
I don't have any here.
Yes, you do. So you just have to like raise up and like progress down the hall to where they live.
I'm talking to Conquering Thought.
I know, baby. But you know what I'm talking about. I'm so.
I am, but then the hunger passed. What?
I'm gonna go get a knife and stab you, and be like, I don't like you, because I know the dislike passed. Come on, man. You well enough to get.
Okay, yes. We'll go. I gotta go, man, because I'm hungry, and because of my illness, I don't really get out the house much.
That is a great reason to go. That is a great reason to go.
Yeah, I don't even get out the house much. I probably go out the house every 13 to 17 days. So
if it wasn't for my job, I wouldn't either.
I couldn't hear both of y'all at the same time. Literally, you two canceled each other out.
I'm sorry. No, I was saying if I didn't have a job, I would probably be the same way, man.
Oh man, if you didn't have a job, you would be in the house because you wanted to. I'm in the house because I ain't got a damn choice.
That's fair.
I ain't got a choice. It sucks because the outside is beautiful. Sometimes, at least in the winter, there ain't no fucking bugs. Okay.
I'm in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's in one of the shithole areas of this country. And then I realized something. Every goddamn month, you hear about a different state doing some real stupid shit. And every time North Carolina comes up, I'm like, oh, come on. Like, fuck.
Well, that's the thing with Florida. We've been marketed by all the other states as the shithole. We're not really that shit.
No, you're not Alabama.
No, we're
Texas.
not Alabama. But Alabama shits on Florida all the time. Come on.
Yeah. Let's see. Southern Georgia, damn near all of Texas, all of Alabama, Arizona. Oh, shit. Arizona. That's a dry shit bag right there.
Arizona's where you go to die because there's nothing there to live.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is there except, desert shit?
It's
How do
literally
people make a life there?
It's literally inhospitable to life, but people live there anyway.
Fuck! I'm like, okay, if you want a challenge, that's fine, but that's just sick.
Yeah.
I want to see how well I can live in a place that I shouldn't live in. Fuck it.
That I shouldn't be able to live in. I want to live where everyone else thinks it's not really a place that you could live.
Fucking Arizona. I'm like, I don't even understand why these fucking migrants go to Arizona. Okay, it might be the first state, but it ain't the only state. Go elsewhere.
Well, I think that's just because they're tired from getting there in the first place.
Yeah.
Because think about it, they have to go through their own shitty desert, and then they land in a different shitty desert, but it's a better shitty desert than the desert they started in.
It is, but most of the energy is sapped from climbing over that wall.
Did you see the video that Kyle showed?
Yeah, I saw.
They were literally just busting people at an actual wall, just like, oh, I'm just gonna go over this wall. It's fine.
He got that from RT America. I watched them, and they showed that back. I think it was late December, and I was like, and it won't. Kyle showed that one. They showed that one, and the other one. The other one showed them coming down on the rope. Then they showed another one where they had dug up under it and was crawling up under it.
Yeah.
I was like, this shit is fucking hilarious. This is what you call.
It's like, oh, you're gonna spend
comedy.
You're gonna spend several $1 billion, and you know what's gonna, the only thing that's gonna happen, they're gonna buy a rope or a shovel.
Yes, I'm like,
oh, maybe at the most expensive, a ladder.
So you spend $17 billion building this long wall, and they just
Oh no,
borrow
that's
from a
low end
neighbor.
shit. It's gonna be like 30 billion or some shit.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a lot. And I'm like, your wall has been destroyed by $4 of rope and $3 of a shovel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after like the fifth person have used either, they have made up more than they're worth. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like,
oh man,
and you
That's
show
just,
this
it's
shit.
just so stupid. It's just
You show this shit to his dumbass supporters, and they're like, well, you need to add this to the wall. No, there shouldn't be a wall, you fuck.
why are you spending billions of dollars on something that doesn't work?
I'm like, you're born here and don't respect here, and then you're getting mad at people who get here, earn their way here, pay taxes, but get no benefit from it.
Yeah. You know how I know our country is really fucked up? When the immigrants have a lower crime rate than us, right?
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing. Their kids have the same crime rate, like once they're like second generation in America, have the same crime rate as the general populace.
They do?
They do. Second generation immigrants have the same crime rate as the general populace.
Well,
You know what that tells me?
What?
America's corrupting our youth.
Oh shit!
America's corrupting our youth.
Come to America. We'll fuck up your kids. If there's anything that we're good at, it's forcing you to have a child and not giving a fuck about his life.
Oh man. All right, man. Go eat, man.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. She just look. She done got dressed and power walked in here and looking at me like, motherfucker, we hungry. Don't
All right,
insert
see
your
you
hunger
later.
on me.
I'm gonna search your window.
Oh shit. I'm sitting here like, don't make me laugh. My stomach hurts. I'm hungry.
All right, bye.
Get away. I'll talk to you later. All right, dude.
All right, later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Sidra.